Good morning children, I hope class 10th children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well. As we have completed real numbers, polynomials and pair of linear equations in two variables, three chapters already we have completed, and this is the fourth chapter we are going to start. But before starting, as most of the questions and from each exercise most of the questions have been solved, I hope you must have completed each and every question from each and every exercise, and if you have not completed, just you complete that, then you start your quadratic equations, and you must be ready for your exams also. Very soon we will be starting your PA1 and even your term 1 exam. So, it is better you must be ready for the exam. Each and every questions you should practice in such a way that you must be very confident that you should be able to appear in exam and you should be able to score a good marks. So, let us start quadratic equations. Under this quadratic equations, few things we are going to see today: history, quadratic equations, introduction we will know, roots of a quadratic equation, and solved examples we will see. So, in R.S. Agrawal especially many solved examples are there, few are the questions we will see today. So, let us start. Here we have just you see, Babylonians were the first to solve the quadratic equations of the form x square minus bx plus q is equal to 0. So, Babylonians were the first people, those who had solved this type of equations x square minus bx plus q is equal to 0. Braham Gupta, that is from India, in AD 598 to 665, an Indian mathematician, gave an explicit formula to solve a quadratic equation of the form ax square minus bx is equal to c. And then an Arab mathematician, Al-Khwarizmi, in AD 800 was also studied quadratic equations of various types. An ancient Indian mathematician, Sridhar Acharya, derived the well-known quadratic formula for solving a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 by the method of completing the square. This is being used as the standard formula for solving such an equation. So, we need to remember Indian mathematician, he was Sridhar Acharya, who had derived this formula x square plus bx plus c and had solved, and method he had derived of completing the square. By the method of completing the square he had derived this solution of this equation, and this is being used as the standard formula for solving such an equation. According to this formula, the roots of ax square plus bx plus c, as you know, I think you know what are roots because already you have solved questions. So, roots of ax square in polynomials you have done these things. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are given by alpha is equal to minus b plus root d by 2a and beta is equal to minus b minus root d by 2a, where d is equal to b square minus 4ac and is called the discriminant. This you need to remember of this equation. So, if any equation you have ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 in this form, then your roots will be, means solution of this equation alpha and beta can be found out by using the formula alpha is equal to minus b plus root under d by 2a and beta you can find out by minus b minus root under d by 2a, or collectively if you will write alpha and beta will be minus b plus minus root under d by 2a. Here you see quadratic equation, already you know. A quadratic equation in the variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here you see a must not be equal to 0. if a will be equal to 0, then it will be bx plus c will be remain. So, this will not be quadratic equation anymore. So, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In this form, if any equation is there, a is not equal to 0 and a, b and c are real numbers, then this form of equation will be called quadratic equation. Roots of a quadratic equation, a real number alpha is called a root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 if a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. It means what? If you are finding out alpha, such a number, if you are putting that alpha in place of x and you are getting value 0, it means that is the root of the equation. If suppose x is any real number, suppose x is equal to 1 you have got. If 1 is being put in place of x everywhere and the value what you are getting, or after simplification if you are getting the value 0, then this x is equal to 1, this 1 will be called the root of the equation or quadratic equation. Here you see, if alpha is a root of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then we say that x is equal to alpha satisfies the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, or x is equal to alpha is a solution of the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are called the zeros of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Already in polynomial you have studied. The roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are called the zeros of the polynomial. What solution you are getting or roots what you are getting, they will be called the zeros of the given polynomial. Then solving a quadratic equation means finding its roots. If you are solving quadratic equation, it means what you are finding? You are finding x. X means alpha and beta and they are the roots of the equation. Some solved examples are there. Here you see, which of the following are quadratic equations? First of all, you need to recognize, already you have done in polynomial. So, you will understand which are quadratic equation. Here you see, first one, x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Clearly, x square minus 5x plus 3 is a quadratic polynomial and therefore, x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Second, you see 2x square minus 3 root 2x plus 6 is a quadratic polynomial and therefore, this is a quadratic equation. Third, you see 3x square minus 2 root x plus 8 is not the form of. Here you see, if you have quadratic equation in the form of x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, only you need to remember that power of x should not be in rational number or fraction. Suppose it must not be in this form, x to the power 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, minus 1 by 2. So, that must not be in fraction or in decimal form. So, that will be in whole number or x to the power 2 and x to the power 1. In this form, if your equation is there, ax square plus bx to the power 1 plus c is equal to 0, the sequence of the power of x should be 2, 1 and 0. Here you see, ax square x to the power 2 you have, bx to the power 1 you have, cx to the power 0 you have. So, in this sequence, if you have any equation or polynomial, that will be called quadratic equation, otherwise not. Even if suppose if you have in this equation, just you see, you have 2 root under x. So, x to the power 1 by 2 you have in this case, root under x means x to the power 1 by 2. So, this will not be a quadratic equation. Here you see, x plus 1 by x is equal to x square. If you are simplifying this, if after simplification what you are getting, x cube minus x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So, being a polynomial of degree 3, it is not a quadratic equation or quadratic polynomial. X square plus 1 by x square is equal to 17 by 4. Again, just you see, this is a polynomial of degree 4. If you are simplifying this equation is being simplified, what you will get? 4x to the power 4 minus 17x square plus 4 is equal to 0. So, this is not a quadratic equation. Next, you see, check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. What we need to do? We need to simplify this. After simplification, we need to see that is a quadratic polynomial or not. So, how we will know? After simplification, we need to know this is in this form or not. X square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In this form, if any polynomial is there, that will be quadratic equation or otherwise not. So, here you see first one, 2x minus 1 into x minus 3 is equal to x plus 4 into x minus 2. So, this has been multiplied, 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to x square plus 2x minus 8, and after simplification you have got x square minus 9x plus 11 is equal to 0. It means this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, and that is why this is quadratic equation. So, the given equation is a quadratic equation. So, these things you must know. I hope you know how it is required to be simplified. Just it has been multiplied and then simplification has been done. Then you have x plus 2 whole cube is equal to 2x into x square minus 1. The same thing has been done. This is required to be simplified, a plus b whole cube. If you remember the formula, a plus b whole cube is equal to what? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. In this formula, this is required to be simplified, x plus 2 whole cube. By putting in this formula, you will get x cube plus 8 plus 6x into x plus 2. Now, this has been multiplied, 2x into x square, 2x cube and minus 2x square, sorry 2x. Now, again this has been simplified and you have got x cube minus 6x square minus 14x minus 8 is equal to 0. So, this is not a quadratic equation. Then you have x plus 1 whole cube is equal to x cube plus x plus 6, again a plus b whole cube. So, this will be a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. In that form, it is required to be simplified, and then after simplification you have got 3x square plus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. So, now just you see, this is this 3x square plus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. This is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and that is why this is a quadratic equation. In the same way, just you see, x into x plus 3 plus 6 is equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2. This is required to be simplified. So, after simplification you have got 3x plus 10 is equal to 0. So, this is not a quadratic equation. Why? This is a linear equation, 3x plus 10 is equal to 0. Here you see x to the power 1 you have, highest degree is 1, highest degree it should be 2, then only it will be quadratic equation. Question number 3, you see, for the quadratic equation 2x square minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0, show that x is equal to 3 is its solution, x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is its solution, and x is equal to 4 is not its solution. So, as in polynomials we have studied, if solution of the given polynomial has been given, just you put the value of x and you see the value of this polynomial is coming 0 or not. If it is coming 0, it means the given value or x is equal to what value has been given, that is the solution of the given polynomial. So, the same thing has been done here. You see, On substituting x is equal to 3 in the given equation, what we will get? 2 into 3 to the power 2 minus 5 into 3 minus 3. So, finally, you have got 0 and that is equal to RHS. So, that is why x is equal to 3 is a solution of the given polynomial. If it would not come 0, it means this is not a solution of the given polynomial. In the same way, you need to substitute x is equal to minus 1 by 2 and you need to see. So, just if you are simplifying, you are getting 0, it means this is also a solution of the given polynomial. Then you see x is equal to 4, if you are substituting, you are getting 9 and that is not equal to 0, and that is why x is equal to 4 is not a solution of the given polynomial. Next you see, show that root 2 and minus 2 root 2 are the roots of the equation x square plus root 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. So, the same thing is required to be done. You need to put this value root 2 is required to be put in place of x, and we need to see the value of this equation is coming 0 or not. So, suppose just you see root 2 square plus root 2 into root 2 minus 4. It means what? 2 plus 2 minus 4, and that is equal to 0 and that is equal to RHS, and that is why root 2 is the solution of the given equation, or root 2 is the root of the given equation. In the same way, just you put this value minus 2 root 2 and you see if it is coming 0, it means that is the root of the given equation, otherwise not. So, here you see if minus 2 root 2 you are putting, again you are getting value 0, it means both root 2 and minus 2 root 2 are the roots of the given equation. Next we will see solving a quadratic equation by factorization. So, already in class 9th you have studied how to factorize the number. Here you see, let the given quadratic equation be ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Let ax square plus bx plus c be expressible as the product of two linear expressions, say px plus q and rx plus s, where p, q, r, s are real numbers such that p is not equal to 0 and r is not equal to 0, then ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This can be written as the product of the two linear polynomial. Here you see px plus q into rx plus s and is equal to 0. Then x is equal to q by p and x is equal to minus q by p and x is equal to minus s by r. So, in this way this is required to be solved. Suppose if you have x plus 2 and 3x minus 5, what is needed to be done? X plus 2 and 3x minus 5 is equal to 0 if you have, just you see, if you have two equations x plus 2 and 3x minus 5 is equal to 0, what does it mean? If two numbers you have and the product of this number is 0, it means what? Either the first number is 0 or the second number is 0. Just you see, if this number will be 0, 0 into 3x minus 5, then product will come 0, or 3x minus 5 in place of this, or what will happen, x plus 2 into 0 will be there, then you will get product 0. It shows what? Either first term is 0 or the next term is 0. So, if first term will be 0, x plus 2 will be 0, then x will be what? Minus 2, and if this term will be 0, then 3x minus 5 will be 0, it means x will be what? 5 by 3. So, if first term will be 0, x you will get minus 2, if second term will be 0, x you will get 5 by 3. So, in this way we can find a root of the given expression. Here you see 5x square minus 8x, again in the same form it is required to be done. It is required to be expressed as the product of two factors here you have first factor x and the other factor 5x minus 8. If you are multiplying, you will get the same. It means x has been taken out common, x into 5x minus 8. Again you see first factor and second factor, product you are getting 0. It means either x is equal to 0 or 5x minus 8 is equal to 0. If x will be equal to 0 means value of x will be 0, and here if 5x minus 8 is equal to 0, then x will be equal to 8 by 5. So, two roots you will get, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 8 by 5. And hence 0 and 8 5 are the roots of the given equations. Here you see in class 9th we have learnt how to factorize a quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. We shall use it for finding the roots of the quadratic equation, and for this one more video will be included for you of class 9, so that easily you can review all the things and you can learn. And then we will start quadratic equation by using the formula d is equal to b square minus 4ac and roots is equal to minus b plus minus root under d by 2a. And till then, thank you.